of not only that one tornado, but potentially tornadoes on the northwest side in just a little bit.
Yeah, when we make national news, and I think people here, really. So, Cheetah, thank you. This Tuesday morning, what are you dealing with? Maybe not a lot on the roadways. One thing to warn you about, we have a potential auto pedestrian crash on Fountain View at Richmond. It's an intersection you might want to avoid because there's going to be more police presence there and an investigation. You just heard Cheetah talk about fog. I wanted to start on the I-10 corridor at Donegan. Maybe it doesn't look as soupy right here. It's been seeing it ebb and flow, but when we push in closer to Highway 6, it gets worse as far as the visibility. So we do want to keep our low beams on, our cell phones down, watching out for motorcyclists, pedestrians, all the things this morning so that everybody stays safe. We'll be looking at those soupy conditions throughout the morning. Sherman, Jacob, now back to you.
Of more AI in every part of our lives. I know. Remember in the beginning of the year, we just the way that we talked about AI, we said, oh, it's all going to change, and every day we have a new story about new AI in another part of our lives.
Yeah, and the question, of course, is how accurate and how good it will be, if it will or will not be problems.
We know right now we're having to double check everything.
It's true.
Because there are problems, at least currently.
A lot of concerns, and even with weather forecasting, AI is a big discussion right now of weather forecasting, the connection of space and weather here locally, and even a day like yesterday, you wonder in the future, how that's going to help us, maybe with lead time or potentially getting the word out even faster. And so speaking of yesterday,
as you just stated, this is what it looks like at State Highway 105. Visibility highly reduced, so stay off of your cell phones. Low beams are best because high beams just kind of reflect right back at you. And we just need to be mindful of everything as far as motorcyclists, pedestrians, all things on the North Freeway. But I'll flip it to the east, and it looks like a better view here at Crest. If you're coming in from Denver Harbor or North Shore, drive should be pretty easy into downtown Houston. We do have an auto pedestrian crash. All lanes are shut down at Fountain View and Richmond. The whole entire intersection is no good. This crash happened around 4 a.m. and I expect it to linger for several more hours with an investigation. Widening out our map though, everybody else as far as highway conditions has it pretty good. Drive times are on the short side. Did want to take you to Bush Airport. I am monitoring the parking capacity numbers for you. Easy to park at terminals A and B, 36% full versus C, D, and E already at 68% full, and I do expect that number to increase as the hours tick on. The economy parking lot, 80% full. Those lots fill up first before the terminals. And your travel hack, always try to park at Terminal A. It's going to be easiest not only for your arrival, but also when you come back and depart and head back home. Sherman?
All right. Aside, it is really soupy start to the day, and more on those that tornado coming up in just a little bit.
I mean, I can hardly see what's on your Conroe camera.
Look at this.
And this exact area, State Highway 105, which I was going to show you on the camera shot. But okay, here is a live view of what's happening on Richmond at Fountain View. This is earlier video. Excuse me. Let's go to our live TransStar camera. This is how soupy it looks at State Highway 105 as you roll in from Conroe. And it even looks this thick as far as the fog, even down by North Shepherd and the Shepherd Curve. And that's where a lot of crashes happen. It's still early on. This is what it looks like at East Texas and Will Clayton, right near the big airport. We are doing well. I saw some flashing lights, but I think it was just a police vehicle over on a traffic stop. So be sure that you are minding your P's and Q's out there. 225 LaPorte looking good here at Tidal, in and out of the LaPorte area. Again, we'll be keeping an eye on that auto pedestrian crash on the west side of town at Fountain View and Richmond. Guys, now back to you.
All right, mine was
pulling it off.
Look, we won, okay?
Yeah, and that is the bottom line, right? Pretty ugly, whatever. The win's the win.
The win's the win.
Looks like you got the colors on, Sherman.
Oh, there you go.
We're going to win in weather this week after what happened yesterday.
We did. I'm going to start off with that because we are.
Harrow, he took this picture, sent it in, and said, look at the visibility here on the west side of town. So thank you, Jerry, and many others for sending your pictures in to us so we can get a glimpse of what it's looking like in your neighborhood. So fog like this is hard to see pedestrians, motorcyclists, all the things. So be sure that you keep your low beams on and that you have your cell phones down. We do have an auto pedestrian crash at Fountain View View and Richmond, all lanes are shut down. That intersection is no good, so try to stay away. Also, the delays you're seeing here, this is the West Beltway southbound around BeachNet. This is road work that is currently going on. Did want to show you the picture that was live outside. Plus, we have an incident working at 45 in West Dallas. Here's the construction that's happening. Only one left lane is getting through, and that's why we're going to be busy in that area. So don't be surprised when you see the backup here at BeachNet. Feeder Road is looking like a better option than the main lanes at this point. We'll be right back.
High temperatures more in the 60s, lows in the 40s. We'll talk more about that chill coming up in just a little bit.
All right, Cheetah, thank you. Fog. Second, we saw those storms up in the Klein area, so I would not be surprised if you do have some traffic signal lights that are going to be out on your commute this early morning. We also have road work on the West Sam Houston Tollway affecting southbound lanes at Bissonnet. It's going to back you up for about an exit or so to Bel Air. Also, a minor issue working on the Gulf Freeway right in the heart of downtown Houston. Here's picture number one with all of the road crews out there. Only one left lane gets through, so that is a problem for my drivers trying to take the West Sam Houston Tollway, because this is what backup looks like here at BeachNet. You're better off taking the service road, at least in that immediate area. Unfortunately, one left lane, all it takes is that much to be everything backed up in a tight squeeze in that area. This is I-45 at West Dallas, coming from the north down to the Pierce. It's going to be a right lane that's blocked. Emergency crews are on scene, so there's a little bit of rubbernecking happening right now, but we are looking, Jacob and Sherman, at super short drive times overall for commuters hitting the highways. Over to you.
Really not bad, Jen.
Because we're planning with our families and it is the holiday. Right now we are looking at a crash, unfortunately, 146 northbound past Massey Tompkins. So if you're in the Baytown area, headed up toward Eldon or making your way toward Cove, this could possibly be on your route. 99 northbound looks free and clear of any delays. So problem that's been reported at 59 inbound at I-10. We're talking East Tex Freeway, so watch out. It's going to be heavy right near Dyken Park. You can see the North Freeway building right around Cross Timbers. I'll be double checking that area. This is road work that is still hanging around West Sam Houston Tollway southbound. It looks like an emergency road repair happening at Bissonnet. It looks like most of your pavement's going to be shut down. One left lane is the only thing that gets through, and it's not going to be pulled anytime soon. This is a major undertaking right now, so I think it's going to be in full effect. You can see some of the backup here at BeachNet. You are better off taking the service road off of the West Sam in that area. And then this is what it looks like at 69 and Franklin. Just wanted you to know that, yes, approaching downtown, already busy. Northsiders, it's busy approaching the Shepherd Curve, and you've got fog up in the Conroe area, so be sure that you keep your cell phones down. This later on, this afternoon and evening, is going to be one of the busiest highways, I-45, taking you from Houston out toward Dallas. Please expect congestion big time and pack your patience. Right now, 37 minutes inbound from the Woodlands.
All right, thank you very much.
Pictures, I saw the videos.
Oh, yeah.
I'm feeling for my folks up in Klein. I mean, that traffic signals are still out or malfunctioning, so please treat those as a four-way stop if you happen to run into any of them. All right, look at the foggy camera shots here. This is North Freeway at Shepherd Hill. I mean, it continues through the Conroe area. It is thick. I mean, I've gotten viewer emails, I've gotten personal texts from my friends saying, oh yeah, you're serious about the fog. Low beams on, cell phones down. No major crashes along Houston highways, at least within 610 and within the Beltway system, but we do have a couple of issues to warn you about. First of all, an auto pedestrian crash at Fountain View in Richmond. The whole entire intersection is out of service, so I would avoid that. We also have a wreck on 146 northbound at Massey Tompkins, or just north of that area. You could use 99 as an alternate route. And then road work on left lane is the only thing that gets through. You see the amount of road crews out there, so you need to slow your speeds. Be paying attention to roadway conditions. This is what it looks like at BeachNet, so showing you the backup there. Feeder Road looks like a much better option compared to the main lanes at this point. And then a minor problem at 69 in Lancashire. This is right near 69 and 610. If you are headed from, let's say, Upper Kirby out towards Sugar Land, that's in the southbound direction, not a major deal. Inbound from Sugar Land, 24 minutes is all you'll need. Drive times have been on the light side, guys.
All right, thank you very much, Jen.
Is research coming in from INRIX, which is one of our traffic sources for traffic holiday data. Today, best time to travel as you hit the roads is before 12 noon. The worst time to travel, just looking at today, is between noon and 9 p.m. That's when everything's going to peak. Gulf Freeway from Galveston to Houston, you will see I-45 with a 47% increase of traffic up the Gulf Freeway. So do not be surprised. And up through North Freeway, it'll be just just as busy. Speaking of traffic lights that could be malfunctioning, all because of the Klein area, the tornado, and the storms that hit from last night. If you see no signals, you need to treat it as a four-way stop. If it's flashing red, please treat it as a stop sign. And if it's flashing yellow, please proceed with caution. One of our auto pedestrian crashes still underway. Fountain View at Richmond is an intersection you want to avoid. 146 northbound, still seeing delays with a crash that's been reported just north of Massey Tompkins, but everything else is pretty calm out of Baytown. If you take 99, you'll be good to go, and no problems down the East Freeway. Road work continues to slow things down. Check out this picture. It's southbound at Bissonnet on the West Sam Houston Tollway. 2 left lanes get through, and that's going to be it. Everything else is cut off. Cheeto, you've also been tracking the fog, and it has been so thick out there. Looking Tuesday morning, Jennifer Reyna, your traffic expert. Looks like we may have an issue here. North Freeway inbound past Little York over the overpass here. Multiple lanes blocked. Carpool lane will save you some time. We also are looking good along the Hardy. It has been a foggy morning. You can see what we're dealing with here at Cavalcade. Cheetah, tell us more.
Yeah.